Hello, hello, everybody. So just recovering from flu. Hello, YouTube. So got some bad nose pops and wys jou net ek is mens die gestel is af, but have to get on. So everybody on YouTube, pardon my facial expression and the flu and the stuff. But Neil the Beer is here. I will not stop. Let pimples and scars and marks stop me. So hello to everybody on there. So going to not be a long night tonight. I've got a massive evening tomorrow and day. So just YouTube, I'm activating everybody else. And let's get going. Good evening, good evening. Hello, everybody. This is your favorite stylish politician. Not looking too stylish tonight. Facebook, hello. YouTube and TikTok, hello. Molweni, namaste, salam alaikum, en 'n hartlike goeienaand to everybody. Good evening. Sorry that I am not 100% tonight. I think it is the amount of hours, die ure wat ons insit, my system that's down, the flu pops everywhere. So pardon my current health. But here we are okay. So it just shows you I am human. Hello, everybody. Goeienaand, goeienaand. It is Wednesday, and it is our weekly rendezvous, our update to the people on TikTok. Hello, I am still your favorite. I am your stylish guy, and probably the only politician that doesn't want to be a politician, but that is a politician to fight for you. Molweni Matlabane, Molweni. John, hope that you're all right. Sipilile nomhlanje. Ugamlak uskan sonsa. Ugaba uzanetheba. Ufaku. Utasha. Unelza Indanyin. That is now my names. Shalom to everybody. Salam to everybody in a very, very weird Wednesday. Baie mal Woensdag, want dit was 'n mal week. But to everybody, I greet you. Please remember, ring a bell. Tomorrow, we will be in St. Helena Bay. Yes, I'm coming to the West Coast. West Coast. It's called West Coast too. We are coming to the West Coast. I am talking tomorrow morning at 10:30 in St. Helena Bay at a function and having several meetings tomorrow with our people from the West Coast. And in specific, I'm coming to meet the fishermen and fisherwomen of the West Coast, or vissermanne and visservroue. And I'll make it clear why. It's time that this government, this failing, desperate, destructive ANC, which they have become this. They have taken the Mandela dream, where I was part of it, and they have rubbished it. And here's part of it. It's time that the people that stay on the coastlines, that they get prioritized to get their fishing quotas back immediately. Now, let me explain. If you are a farmer and you are a generational farmer, you take the farm from your dad's dad, and you become a farmer that knows his or her own land. And there's no difference between a farmer and a fishing community who has done so for all their lives. Vir al hulle lewe vang hulle vis, and they live off the fish, they sell the fish, and they put bread on the table. And apparently, this is no longer so because tender, big corporate have now come in, put their money and their power down, and they have taken the birthright of our fishing communities away from them. Nou, dit gaan nie gebeur. En as dit gebeur, dan wil ek vir julle sê, the UIM have just noticed you. The UIM has just put you on our radar, like we've done with our pensioners, which I'll update you now, like we've done with the Employment Equity Bill, and like fighting for the person on the streets' rights. So tomorrow I will be on the West Coast. I am coming and I will be putting a flag in the ground to start fighting for our fisher communities to get their rights back, and I will make that my mission on my target list. And when we take government next year, the UIM will be there. We will make justice lead the way to give the fishermen who stay on the coasts and fish for a living, not just for profit, that we will make a noise to back them with everything we've got. So môre Sint Helena, ons kom Weskus toe. Môre is ek 'n Weskus. So kyk uit vir ons, kyk na die banner. Ons sit hom weer op. As jy in Sint Helena kyk net na die banner, kom. It's time. It's really time that we give people back what we need. And that is to give the fishermen and fisherwomen of their communities, right on the West Coast and on the Indian, I don't care. It's funny that you get a company that gets a tender to grow perlemoen, to farm perlemoen, to catch crayfish, and to catch fish. It's funny that when you look at the ownership, these people are not even from the coast. That's weird. So in my opinion, and I'll shut this, in my opinion, no doubt, undisputed, if you are a fishing community and you apply for your quota, the law should be that you get first dig at priority. And then the bigger companies may not buy you, may not take your quota. They must share in the lion's profit with you. That's my policy on fishing and fishermen and women. Dit is my policy. Maar nie daarvan hou nie. Ja, dan gaan jy maar teen ons moet kom beklei. Maar die visserreg moet teruggaan na die regte vissermans en vrouens toe. Dis my opinie. So look forward to our flag at St. Helena tomorrow on the West Coast. As jy daar is, kom sê hello, I am there. And we will start that ball rolling. Hier kom my. Ons gaan hom gee. I want to give recognition. Ek weet nie of hy na my kyk nie. Ek weet nie of hy vir my luister nie. Hy het in die verlede, in the past, he has not been a big fan of me, but join the list. I've probably got 1,000. Stam aan 'n ry, alphabetically. I don't care. If you don't like me, this is the smallest violin playing Mozart's D major. I'm sad. For the mense wat my like, aware. For the people that like me, the people that agree with me, the people that speak like me, the people that want a person in parliament, but at the moment in council, to speak the truth, come with me. Ons donder hulle saam. Ja, vurig vanaand. Ek is vurig. Right. Liggaam is oud, maar die brein skop, né? Ons is nog nie te oud nie. En dan vir die mense wat ek aan mekaar sê, ons moet 'n bietjie Olofberg drink met Coke. Hoor gou? Coke is nie goed nie. So miskien 'n bietjie Diet Coke, maar wat belangrik is, of dit nou Coke is, of dit nou Virgin Active Coke is, of wat ook al Coke, hoor hy? Olofberg. There's no debate, no discussion. Ek weet suiker is nie goed nie, maar hey, ons lewe. Right, so to this gentleman, and if anybody here knows him, if you know of him, he goes under the handle Ramkat, né? Hy praat op TikTok, hy praat op Facebook onder die banner Ramkat. Here's a message to Ramkat. And I want you to get it very clear from me, Neil de Beer, to this man called Ramkat. We might have had differences in the past. We might have not agreed on the past, and maybe you didn't know me too well because I've never had, the privilege to meet with you. I will make a plan through my Vice President Fatima, who also, by the way, knows you and only speaks highly of you. So this is a message to Ramkat. Tonight, my Hand on Heart award goes to a gentleman called Ramkat. I want to tell you, ek wil vir jou sê, you earned my respect again this week with your absolutely compassionate and passionate talk on the murder of that young boy on a farm. Ja, jy het my hart geruk en ek het saam met jou het ek 'n traan gestort. So Ramkat, baie dankie. You know who you are. I've just gained, another bit of respect for you. So dankie Ramkat dat jy bly wil opstaan. En jy eindig altyd met 'n great sentence. Jy sê altyd goedheid en guns. Nou vanaand sê jy Suid-Afrika vir jou Ramkat. Goedheid en guns. Thank you for acknowledging under so much darkness in this country and this world. Thank you for getting up for the loss of the life of that young brave boy. So Ramkat, hand on heart for you. As jy nou saam met my stem, if you agree with me, let's put it out there for that man, Ramkat. No, we did not single out that murder. No, we are not saying one life is worse than the other, but just remember, can you imagine a teenager, not even 15, being shot to death on a farm, trying to protect his family? I don't care what race you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what religion you are. I don't give a damn where you come from. But if you are a human, then you would acknowledge that that is terrible, that is sad, and that needs never to be forgotten. Ramkat, dankie. Then there's a video of a man. Again, I just get his videos. He doesn't like me. He's never met me. He's never interviewed me. Now, I know his videos are on YouTube. They're called skid marks. Skid marks, and then there's a word, daar's 'n naam na sy skid marks videos. En ek wil nie daai woord sê nie, want dit is 'n bietjie rof. But it's skid marks and then someone. And then this guy does videos. Hy het 'n baard. Hy's like nogal rof. I don't know if anybody knows him. His YouTube is skid marks something. He's an Afrikaans guy. Hy praat reguit. Hy draai nie dokkies om nie. If anybody knows him, a message to you. I like you. I don't care what you think. Ek voel vir wat jy van my dink. Maar ek like you. I think you are special, and I think you deserve a little bit of a praise, né? So vir daai man wat daai skid marks en dan die naam op YouTube. Neil just wants to tell you, I think you're great. You might not like me, but sorry, I like you. So that's it. Then Pretoria University. Now let me quickly make it very clear about Pretoria University, where you physically saw my vice president go there this week. And she went there because I asked her. I asked her. I said to her, Bibi, Fatima, there's a rumor that's going around, and I'm getting 38 pictures from people telling me that at the University of Pretoria, there are physical stickers. Ne? Ja. Plakkertjies, stickers. I think you've seen it. Ja, McCastle briekmerke. Ek dink dis die ou, maar ek soek hom man. Ek wil net vir hom sê ek like hom. So let's go back to University of Pretoria. So you probably saw what I saw. You saw stickers, yellow stickers, on the front gates of University Pretoria that said blacks only or no whites allowed. It was there. This is not a rumor. This was not a copy and paste. Vragtig, dis daar. So people took pictures of these stickers on the gates at Pretoria University. Now, we're not corporate CSI. We are not detectives on hand. We are not NYPD. We are not the police. We are your voice. So when someone sends pictures and another one and another one and another one, surely it's our responsibility to go there on your behalf if you can't. And then when we got there, Fatima, my vice president, and a councillor, by the way, of Joburg, found the stickers removed. Someone took them off, so that's a good thing. She then made the video to say, no matter, listen, Mamela, Wergo. She said, no matter whom put it there, no matter who you are, no matter what political party, organization, group you are that put it there, you must be taken to task. That's all. Let's understand. Ne? She made that statement that no matter what the reason, no matter whom it is, whoever put that statement that white people, white students are not allowed at the Pretoria University, we are going to find you. We are going to expose you if we can. Eh? Again, we are not detectives. Now, I find nothing wrong with that. The fact that the UIM goes there when there's an injustice. Now, wait, this thing goes more. Now we get messages. I've got them here. Where people are saying, but wait a minute, Neil, do you know who we think put it there? Because now there's a rumor. And you know what's a rumor? It's a hearsay with a thundercloud of a stuff up. Now there's rumors to say, no. It's actually not whom you think it is. It's not the EFF. It's not the ANC. They are saying it's someone else who put it there to piss someone off. Het julle my gehoor? Daar sê, ja, praat soos jy om die braai. So someone apparently put it there to stir racial hate. Interesting. Baie interessant. Don't you think? Very interesting. We are not going to tell you whom, because we don't have a fact. But hear me well, no matter whom you are, what you did is wrong. Any racial hatred, any racial bias, any racial activity in this country, I don't care whom you are wrong, and that's not South African. So I've asked our media liaison to scratch a little bit, Virginia. Yeah. I'm seeing remarks here. I'm seeing on TikTok very interesting remarks here. Ek sien it. And I didn't say whom, hey? Facebook? I didn't say who it was. But interesting. The name that's now being mentioned, not only here on TikTok, you come in, but on Facebook as well. Let me check on YouTube. There's no one saying. Weird that on TikTok and Facebook, the same name of that organization is being mentioned. We'll follow up. I give you my word, we are going to follow up. Nou, as jy dit daar gesê het om moeilikheid te maak, of jy dit gesê want jy's 'n rasis, hoor gou vir my, ons gaan jou kry. You now drew the attention of me. Ek is mos 'n retired spy, né? Retired intelligence officer. Retired. I wonder, when a butcher sells his butchery, does he stop eating meat? Okay. So when you're a baker and you sell your bakery, does everybody that know you as a baker stop calling you a baker? Jy wil net weet. Question. So we are going to stretch a little bit, because South Africa, you deserve to know the truth. En julle wat op hierdie WhatsApp, hierdie inligtingstukke, you that are here on my social media, if you know anything, listen to me, if you know anything, send that info to me. Use the email info, INFO, simple, info@uimsa.org. Thank you, Biscuit. If you know, you can do what you want, but I want you to email me at info@uimsa.org if you know who really did it. Because we are not going to allow that. We are not going to allow people to stir racial hatred amongst us like other parties are already doing. Ons is klaar met racisme, ons is hartvol. Send me that. I'd like to know. Okay, then we'll give you feedback. Now, the important award, before I quickly get to my 5 points, the important award tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the ice cream of the idiot of the week. You know, in the past, we've had stunning people that collaborated on got this bloody award. Imagine. And the last person that got the ice cream of the idiot of the week is no other than our Minister of Electricity. Die minister van elektrisiteit van krag. Van krag. Jammer, ek dink hulle die stelsel verkrag. Can you imagine the only job you bloody have? Only job is electricity. Not social governance, building houses, building homes, laying down roads. Jy moet net krag gee. And imagine you get appointed by the president and the president says, jy, dis nou Ramasuka, né? Ramasuki. He tells you, you need to create power, restore power, and I give you all the power to get the power back. You are now a powerful man. And the guy goes, yes, sir. Siablo, in course, I'm bringing back electricity. And that's the only job you have. And imagine you fail. Can you imagine? You fail to give power to the people that need power with all the power that you have. And he's still not getting it right. What a powerful statement. But today, the Ice Cream Award goes to another contender, a person who also has no idea what he's doing. And if he knew, he's really good at hiding it away. So the Ice Cream Award, again, I think he's won it 4 times. I mean, this is like an Oscar winner. I mean, he just keeps on putting out the hits. Non-slange, upa hit, ugonzo, hit. Every day. Day after day. Ugonzo. This person, this guy's name is Pravin Gordhan. Yeah. Minister Pravin Gordhan. Yeah. This man is the Minister of State Enterprise. Yeah. I don't think you knew there was such a minister. Like the guy that is the Minister of Electricity and doesn't know. He is. With all the power. So Minister Pravin Gordhan, aka Gordhan, curtain in English, is hiding behind the Gordhan. Yeah. Minister Pravin Gordhan is hiding behind the Gordhan. Because we don't see him. And let me tell you, SIA, gone. Denel, gone. Transnet, gone. Post Office, gone. Eskom, gone. Iskor, long time gone. This is his job. Did you hear me? This is Pravin Gordhan's job. Is to run the SOEs, the state-owned enterprises of this country. And he's failed. But he never, ever gets reshuffled. I wonder why. So this is now the second minister. Wag, kom skryf hom gou die ice cream. Are you ready, South Africa? Are you ready for the National United Independent Movement Idiot and Ice Cream Award of the Week? And the winner, gee hom vir my, kom, come now, you can do better than that. On TikTok, come now, man. Help me. Gee hom vir my. Kom, I need, because I need to launch this bloody ice cream. Where's the people? Daar's hy Facebook. Daar kom hy. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Praveen. Daar's hy. Kyk af. Geef my ice creams. Ek kan sien hier's ice. Yo, ice creams. Please give me ice creams. On TikTok. Hier my kop nou. Slaan hulle. So Minister Praveen Gordhan, TikTok has just given you a multitude of ice creams. Facebook, ice creams, thank you very much. And to my beloved YouTube, I don't know if you can do ice creams and stuff, but you should see what's going on TikTok. And currently, let me quickly look here, 7,900 likes currently on TikTok, 7,900. And we've got 232 people. So do me a favor, share this, gooi hom, spread it, because the truth shall set you free. 513 people currently live on Facebook. Thank you. And on YouTube, I klim, né? I klim. 185 people. So, Praveen, kry vir jou. Daar's hy. Right, let's get to my points. I'm going to quickly tell you what I think. The whole week, people have asked me, obviously, where do I stand? What is the United Independent Movement's official opinion on the Israel, hier kom hy, Palestine conflict? Nou sit almal so. Yeah, everybody's waiting for this one. So I have got 3 points of statement on the war currently between Palestine and Israel. If you ask me to do a statement on Palestine, Israel, please do not forget that the world is at war. Then you need to ask me about the conflict, Russia and Ukraine. Then you need to ask me about the conflict in Syria. Then you need to ask me about the current conflict in West Africa. Then you need to ask me on the ongoing problems between South and North Sudan. Then you need to ask me about the conflict that is currently raging in the rest of the Eastern blocs. And then you've got to ask me about what is my opinion on the attacks continually of China against Taiwan. You're not interested in asking me that. Hey, that's weird. No one's actually asked me about Russia, Ukraine. No one's actually asked me about the continued manslaughter and murder in Syria. No one has asked me to ever comment on what happened in Niger, what happened in the CAR, what happened in Mozambique, what happened in DRC. You didn't ask me that. But you will ask me about Israel and Palestine. Interesting. Very interesting. Why? So let me quickly tell you what I think. You see, this is one of those damned if you do and damned if you don't. So dit maak nie saak wat my opinie vandag gaan wees oor aan watter kant ek staan nie. Ek gaan op my moer kry by iemand. Nou laat ek vir julle vertel. Let me tell you where I stand. You see, number one, I'll talk to you on the point of being a person that has seen combat. Someone that actually wore a uniform. Yes, many of you have. Many of you on this live tonight. Baie van julle stem saam met my. Maak nie saak watter kant jy was nie, maak nie saak die kleur van jou uniform nie. Dis nie wat ek sê nie. Hoor my? Ek sê, jy het 'n uniform gedra. You wore a uniform. Some of you, like me, actually served in combat. Some of us were in Angola. Some of us got their Pro Patria medal, the Pro Neutral. Some of us went to either Ops Hooper, Ops Modulair, Ops Packer, and some of you in the 1970s even served in Operation Protea and Savannah. Yeah, you did. Don't write us off in this country. There were people here that went to the army and know the wars. They know it. So kom ek vertel julle. Let me quickly tell you. Once you've seen war, are you hearing me? Don't turn my words. I'm going to tell you how I feel. Once you've seen war, not Netflix, not YouTube, war, when you've seen bodies, when you've seen the destruction of buildings, when you have seen military vehicles carcaded and burnt, when you have seen war, you will never in your life ask for war again. Jy sal nooit in jou lewe oorlog wil sien as jy dit klaar gesien het. Ek is jammer, ek weet nie wie jy is nie. Maar ware soldate, true people that have seen it, you don't wish it on anybody. Palestine and Israel, this is the Jewish faith facing the Muslim faith, Islam, because that's what they're making it. They're making this a religious war. Not them specifically, but the world. They're saying it's a religious war, it is a war of anger, it is a war of territory, it is a war of freedom, it is a war of liberty. It is a law about nation rights, it's a law, it's a war. It's a 75-year war. But one thing I know, in my statement, no matter the side of war, which I have seen with my own eyes many a time, at the end of the day, no one wins in war. You can say you won. You can say you were the victor. But I wonder what you say to the moms and the dads that will on both sides tonight look at an empty bed. Wat gaan jy sê? Now there are some of you on here tonight that in the old apartheid or the Angolan war, the battle war, some of you, both sides, know of people that lost sons, that lost daughters. And no matter how long this goes on, a mother, yes, a mother, will never forget. Do you hear that? That's right, I am monitoring crime. I'm just going to do you hear it? Hey? Sounds nice, eh? Hey? Sorry, my apology. As you see, not only am I a politician, but I'm monitoring the crime lines and what's going on, because I'm also a person that stands and fights for justice. Yeah? So, sorry, I'll put that a bit softer. But it's cool to be interrupted by officers that are doing their duty, people that are on the ground, neighborhood watchers. Thank you for tonight, for julle. All the neighborhood watchers, all the people working, the farm watchers, the police, the law enforcement. Ek luister en ek is trots op julle. Just a word. That was unscripted. The war must end. The war must end. The war in Russia and Ukraine must end. The war in Palestine and Israel must end. The war in Syria must end. The wars must end. Because no one's going to win. Not Palestine and not Israel. Not Russia and not Ukraine. No one's going to win. At the end of the day, there will only be grief. There will be sadness. There will be loss. There will be another year of regret, revenge, and hate. Hate begets hate. Haat raak meer haat. If you don't de-escalate, it will be another century. So that's my statement. Stop it now. Stop it. This is not what God intended. Not according to my Bible. I didn't see it in the English version of the Quran I read. And I doubt if it's in the Torah. Stop it now. No. This is not what we want. But here's an interesting thing, and now I'm going to take flack. Okay, are you ready? Nou gaan ek pak kry by julle. Maar soos julle my ken, I don't give a damn. This is my heart, this is my truth. I totally understand global politics. I am a specialist in geopolitics. I understand war, and I definitely understand 22 years of being in the intelligence fraternity. There you can't doubt me. I know what I'm talking about. It's very important to understand what's happening in the world. But I wonder, isn't there a song like that? Oh, I wonder. Oh, yes, so I wonder if the same energy, the same might, the same fracas, the same media, the same energy, the same opinion will ever be shared to the people that are dying in my country. Daar kom hy. Nee wat, nou moet julle hom vat. Kom hy. We are so quick to rush to corners, do marches, placards, media statements about the world at war. Maar laat jy nou net iets moet sê oor ons mense wat donders wil doodgaan in Delft, Makassar, Mitchells Plain, Menenberg. Nothing, huh? Stoem. Farm murders. Rural murders. Informal settlement murders. Murder. Do you do this? No. I'm asking you. I don't see the same hype, the same screaming, the same objection, the 100,000 people march. Every day, South Africans, not Palestinians, not Israeli, not Russian, not Bulgarian, not Ukrainian, not Syrian, our people, when they get slaughtered, 75 a day, dan hou julle bekke. Te moer met jou. Sorry. I'm a South African. I am not Russian. Dos vidaan. I am not Israeli. I am not Palestinian. Yes, I share my blood and my tear. Maar wragtig, hear me well. South Africa first, man. Nou kom uit, my moermeter. Ons gaan staan op plakate and save this and save that, but you cannot fight to defend our children that are dying on the Cape Flats, that are dying like dogs in the street in Joburg, that are dying in this country. Maar jy gaan donders wil wapper jou vlag in jou moeren van 'n ander land. But let us just ask for 100 farmers. Let us just ask for 200, 500, bloody 10,000 of you to come to the street so that we can say to this government, no more. Nou gaan staan julle en julle gaan klap hande by Bekkie Cele. Te moer met jou. I was asked to come to a meeting where they will address and give papers to the minister, Bekkie Tafeltjie Stoeltjie Cele. And when the people were there, yeah, I saw it. When he spoke, julle flippin' malwense. You went there to give him a document to tell him to act against farm murders when it is his bloody job. Waar jou ikam? You actually saw people standing around that man and clapping hands to this guy. Jou gat, man. This is the man that I have now for the past 3 years continually chastised, criticized, and asked for him to be removed. Now you stand there and you clap your hands when this guy, you like a seal, like you like a bloody penguin. You dom dum. I don't care who you are. Not in my life. Never. Becky Teller. Futak. I will not give him an audience. I will not share a stage with him. He will not come 10 meters in front of me. You, sir, you are part of the government I'm removing next year. There's a new minister of police coming in this country, and that guy is coming with a new guns of Neveron and a sheriff badge of justice, appointed and anointed by God alleen, because you have overseen the largest crime perpetuation in this country, en jy dra jou hot en wie op jou hoed staan koffie. Coffee. Drink coffee with a cop. Huh? But you can't stop the murder. If you want to delete me, check. If you want to not disagree with me, go get yourself another talker, another politician, and another political party. I will not. Kom klap jy soos 'n hansbors. This is a circus. This is not my circus, and definitely not my clowns. Julle moet nou dit mooi hoor vanaand. Sy gat. We will vote him out next year with the rest of the hyenas. So don't ask me ever again to attend a meeting waar julle staan en julle vragtig staan en klap hande vir die mens. Die woorde kom, daar kom my amitaal. Happy face. Hierdie mens maak my, wat maak julle daar? You are coming to ask a person to please do his job, and you hand him a memorandum and I teken, okay. I'm waiting to see the massive reduction on farm murders on Tuesday. The way that we sort him out is not by giving him a bloody job description or a KPI. You fire him. And if you're too scared to fire him, next year, kom ek trein. Daar kom 'n trein. Ja, nie, ek is mal. Hoor my. Justice will come, my God does not sleep. So don't ask me what I am really thinking about World War. Ask me what I'm thinking when the people in the Cape Flats are murdered. Last week, 100 people in Cape Town slaughtered. People taking cash in transit cars in Joburg and blowing them up and having an after party, no police. When they're gone, nou kom julle. Yes, right. A teenager is shot in the chest. He's not even 15. He's murdered. So don't tell me, I'm sorry. Inshallah, I respect you. I'm sorry. I'm a South African. And while my people are dying in the streets, this is my priority and the only priority I have. Now, you can call me again like you do SA Donald Trump. I'm not SA's Donald Trump. I'm South Africa's Neil de Beer. Until these people are not stopped murdering our children, our farmers, our blacks, our whites, our coloreds, our Indians, yes, until they don't stop murdering them, then I will not stop fighting. This is it. Line in the sand. So, yes, sorry. I'm sorry for World War. But I'm at war. Did you hear me? We are at a domestic war in this country. More people die in a year in this country than in the combat currently combined in Russia and Ukraine. Did you hear that? 75 a day. I said last week we are in a stage of domestic undeclared war, sir. What do you think last week when people take AKs and R5s and they fire in the middle of a double carriageway and the traffic stops. This is Colombia of the past. This is Escobar, Pablo. The only way that you sort out crime is you fight fire with fire. Zero tolerance, jy skiet die kak uit hulle uit. Daar's hy. Nou gaan klaar my aan. Lock me up. It will just make me a martyr. Dan miskien 'n bietjie gewig verloor. Yummy well. Yummy well. You ask who am I? I'm a veteran, I'm an old soldier, I'm an old combat man. That's who I am. But more than that, I'm a dad, I'm a grandfather, and I was a son. And still am to my mother of 74 years old. That is who I am. Dis wie ek is. Now, I don't care what you think of me. Move on, man. Go get yourself some stuff. We are talking serious here. Kyk hierdie mooi diep blou oë, meneer die voorsitter, jy moet nou mooi hoor wat ek vir jou sê. God slaap nie op godsgrond nie. No. I am not going to give opinions about the death of people outside my country, when in my country, our people are dying. Sorry, charity starts at home. En dit is in my land, Suid-Afrika. I'll now move on before I have an embolism, stroke or a lack of energy. Maar ek bid vir God, my Vader, my Skepper, my Jesus, my Vader, my president is net een man, en dit is God. Het jy hom? If you want to know who is my president, it's God. Okay. Because my God doesn't get re-elected, doesn't go on a ballot box, and doesn't sit on a poster. My God is the Almighty. If you call him Allah, this is your prerogative. But my God, and the Son of my God who died on a cross for me, is justice personified. Now I want to tell the Christians, julle moet opstaan. Ja, julle Christene, julle moet nou wakker word. Ja. Onthou, ek is maar 'n Christen, 'n seun van God vir 3 jaar. Okay? Julle wat Christen is, julle moet nou mooi verstaan. Die ACDP het ons nou gejoin in daai multi-party charter. Dit maak nie saak hoe ek met hulle verskil nie, en vir die mense wat aanhou vir my sê, maar Neil, hoekom sit jy met die DA, hoekom sit jy met die Vryheidsfront, hoekom sit, want as jy nie by die tafel sit nie, kry jy nie inligting nie, en kan jy nie 'n totale besluit neem nie. Don't be ignorant, man. Why am I there? No, I don't agree with the DA. I don't agree with the Vryheidsfront, and I don't, otherwise I would have bloody joined them. But what I want to tell you now, it is unwise for a leader who represents people like you not to go sit at a table and understand what is the future of a country. Ignorant. Jy sien, hier is die ding, jy, nee, ons Afrikaners, ons Christene, ons breedse mense. Dis snaaks, dis julle wat die meeste skree, maar bloggerol doen nie. Ja, blok my. 1, 2, 3, blok jouself. Weg sê. In Afrikaans in Weskap, check. But it's because the Christians can't unite. It's because the Afrikaners can't unite. It's because when you scream honor and legacy and loyalty and verraaier, jy's jouself 'n verraaier. Gaan soek binne, my broer. Broer. Nou, suster. Nee, gaan soek jou eie gemor. If you want to change the country, change yourself. Ja, maar. Ja, ons kan nou nie dit doen, want jy weet dan, ja, hy was 'n verraaier, jy weet, hy was kom in jou, ja, ek was 'n sondaar, en toe laat ek God in my lewe. Op my besigheidskaartjie, nuwe titel, nie president nie, nie leier nie, nie counselor nie, nie leier, nee, op my kaartjie, net 2 woorde. Seun van God, oupa. Ja. Did you hear that? Matlabane mame lango. Apa I business card yang ngomong u delete u title yabo. Apa insert u business card nomhlanje yabo ngom u title u Neil de Beer uskansonso uzanethemba. U madala. U son of inkosi. Inkosi yam. U madala. Yeah. Skryf hom. Here is a son of God and a grandfather. Dis my nuwe titel, okay? And on my grave you will never write that I was a coward. I will never in my life be a coward. When I fight, no matter if I'm right or wrong, I am not a ek's nie 'n lafaard nie. I'll die that way. Okay? Het jy hom? Kom ons beklei 'n bietjie vir ons eie mense. En luister, hierdie mense wat sê you can't bring religion into politics. Where the hell do you come from? It is in actual fact the responsibility of the Christians, of the religious people in this year to get up and to say this is right and this is wrong. Because the Bible, the Torah, the Quran and the Bible, they all talk about good and bad. And in all these scriptures, they talk you must be good and you must fight bad. No? So? Aren't we facing bad at the moment? Yeah. It's ANC. They bad. They are the current axis of evil. That's it. Happy? Of jy kom saam, of jy bly die agter. But you've got to unite now. Ons moet hierdie ding ophou. Hierdie groepies. Hierdie rugdraai. Stop hy kak man. Sorry, nou gaan weer 60 mense vir my môre skryf. Hy het gevloek. Ja. Vlees en gees. Okay? Want jy praat so maandag tot Saterdag en dan Sondag gaan bid jy. Dis wat jy doen. JMPD. Okay. Come on. Nou skryf iemand vir my, meneer Skooman, dankie. Wat het gebeur want ek het gesê maandag gaan die spat. Dit het gespat. Ek het dit net nie in die publiek laat spat nie. So ek wil net julle update the 14 human beings that you classify as colored will not be employed by the JMPD or any other party that wanted to come to the table. You were unsuccessful. Nou skryf iemand, maar hoekom name and shame jy hulle nie? Well, I was. Julle ken my. I will take every opportunity to do it, but my national executive said to me, Neil, do not do that because then you are playing party politics and we do not want that. Great. So, I'm not a dictator like many people, right? Julle, ek weet wie julle is. Toe maar julle tyd kom, né? Pas hier vind. Here's a question, julle wat so militaristies is. Do you want to be a aircraft carrier? Or do you want to be a type 1 nuclear submarine? Sê gou vir my, wat een wil jy wees? Do you want to be an aircraft carrier? Or a nuclear submarine? I want to be a submarine. Want terwyl die mense kyk of die vliegtuie opstyg, skiet ek jou in jou gat. Wisdom, eh? Wisdom. Now, I lost it today. My vice president turned into tears, Fatima. Pharaoh.za, try jy populism. No, sir. I am already popular. Ne? Too late. Hey. Jy. TikTok, jy. Nie weggaan nie. Pharaoh_za. Don't you know I'm already famous? Nee, man. Get with the program. Where? People just tell quickly there. Tell this man, what's his name? Asseblief, man. Tell Pharaoh-za. Tell him how famous I am. Infamous, my bro. I walked the other day in Welkom and die mense welkom my. Do they know you? Yeah. Right. There's no populism here. This is just righteousness. Lig jou gat en doen iets. Maybe you'll become popular. Might just get like me a free milkshake. It's per Pharaoh. Popular. Right. JMPD, we're coming. Breaking news. Do you know in this country that there's an Employment Equity Act that says that people of colored race may only receive 2.8 or 2.3% of the employment equity in Joburg municipality. Did you know that? So out of 100% employment, only 2.3% must be colored. And when these people asked that we now get employed, they said, I'm sorry, the bus is full. Can you imagine in this country, this state of so-called democracy and freedom, that if you are a person of a certain race, you will never be employed because the bus is full? Huh? Now, I'll tell you something. I'm calm now. At 1 o'clock this afternoon, I was mad. My vice president burst into tears because he found out that that's a fact. Employment Equity Act in a country where we fought for freedom, where we fought for equality, where we said and listened to Nelson Mandela. You remember him? A man that I supported, I joined, I worked for. And here's the words. Here's he call. Sorry, I'm taking long, but I've got to tell you this. Sorry, I'm sorry. But here's the thing. Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela Madiba said the following at his inauguration. Do not forget these words. And if you want to go Google it, I don't need to. I heard it live, 94. This is what Mandela said. Lisa en kan ons net gou-gou 'n bietjie jou kommentaar oor terrorisme. Kan ons dit net gou-gou stop? Want ek is nou besig met die waarheid. Kan jy my net daai kans gee? Of moet ek nou vir jou sit en luister? Kry jou eie TikTok. Wat maak jy? Ons praat oor vrede. Né? Hoor jy? Ek was in oorlog. Ek het my hande vol bloed gemaak vir jou. Ja, was in die apartheid regering ook. Maar hoor my woorde man. Moenie net name gebruik nie. You see, this is the problem. You are not intellectual when you do that. Do you understand me? Don't make remarks when I'm busy giving you, in Xhosa we call it umhlobolo. Education. Lisa, ek weet jy saam met my, maar moenie dit sê nie. Hoor gou vir my. You know when you say that Julius Malema is an idiot, you are wrong, eh? Not you, Lisa. Do never underestimate Julius Malema. Do never underestimate that man. You see, it's your mistake that you underestimate him. Yeah. And you know what's the other problem? When you hear the name Julius, you don't listen to what he speaks. Yeshua de Moeren. No, that's not clever. So wait now with the name. Wait, I'm making a point here. Lisa, kom saam met my. Ek weet jy saam met my. Jammer. Maar wag nou, hoor gou vir my. Listen to me. Mamela Boet. Ja, Zemba. Mamela Boet. Nelson Mandela said, never, ever, ever again in this country will one race dictate another. Wow. Nelson Mandela said, never, ever, ever again will one race dominate another. He didn't say black or white. No, he didn't. That's what he said. En daar val sy woorde dood. Net soos Mandela. Ja, Lisa, hy is dood. Maar sy woorde tel vandag. Because again, funny, the race that was dominated is now trying to do exactly the same. And we are not going to allow that. The command of Nelson Mandela was clear. Never, ever again. Never. Okay. Then Mandela said, this is interesting, eh? Yeah, I loved him. I don't care about you. Just like I loved Winston Churchill. the sayings of Napoleon. Ek mag mos kies man. Ek mag mos vir sekere mense luister. It's my democratic constitutional right. Mandela also said, this is what he said, the day that the ANC does to you what the apartheid government did to you, then you do to the ANC what you did to the apartheid government. This is a fact. This is the words of Mandela. Go Google it. Okay? Thank you, Madiba. I will obey your instruction to the word. Now, if you sitting here and you telling me that that was not what Mandela said, then you are either illiterate or an idiot. He said it. I'm just following his instructions. Right, now I'm done there. I will be standing next week, don't know yet, but in Joburg. Myself, my vice president, and various other organizations that represent the people of this country, and in specifically the so-called colored race, because they're not colored, they're South African. We will be going to Joburg Metro's head office. Do you understand? I'm coming. Now, I'm asking you to join me. Will you take off work? Will you help me? Because there's a certain race in this country that's now being attacked. Now, if they can attack the coloreds in this country, they can attack the whites and the Indian minorities. That's how it is. It starts there. I'm not going to stand for it. I will physically be standing there. You can come meet me there. I will be advertising. My media people will put it out. I will come up in the morning and we will gather. It is our constitutional democratic right to gather where we want to and to legally protest without violence. I'm now calling the UIM. I'm asking you in Johannesburg, come join me. I don't care what political party you are. I don't care what religion. Now it is about dignity. Wat hulle gaat nie ons colored mense en ons wit mense en ons Indië. En ja, even the black people of the society who are all South Africans, you're not going to be prejudiced against us. So, this march, this stance, not march, ek is moeg, en het vat PT, but we will be gathering on the steps legally outside Joburg Metro Council offices. This will be led by our Joburg Councillor Fatima Abdul, Her Excellency, the Vice President of the United Independent Movement. She will be leading and I will be standing side by side and I'm asking you, kom haal my. Okay, kom haal my. Want as hulle dit met die kleringgemeenskap doen, gaan hulle met die wit gemeenskap. En teen hulle doen dit al bly die klaar. So, come join me. It will be a media statement made by all of us, not about colored or white or black. It will be against something which I call a racial bias law, and that is the Equity and Employment Act. That's it. Get you in Joburg. Watch the space. Then, pensionaars, my favorites. Sorry. I was brought up a long time also by my grandmother. Ek is lief vir my ouma, sy is weg. My ma, Mariana, is my alles. Hulle ma. Ek dink sy's net oor die 74, sy's dan 'n great vrou. My ma. Nou ek is lief vir my ma. Sy maak die beste kos in die wêreld. But that's what you say about your own mom and your own gogo. I'm winding up. I know I'm long, but I was passionate. To the pensioners and the elderly of this country, this is for you. I don't know if you saw the direct letter to the President of this Republic from us, written by our media and liaison officer, Virginia Kepler-Young. Thanks, Virginia. We'll post it again. Gaan kyk 'n bietjie. Dis 'n direkte brief aan Cyril, demanding that we look after you and that we feed your pension. But my promise is, next year, new government, new cabinet, new president, new ministers. Ons God slaap nie. To every pensioner that suffers, we are coming. In the next month, I will be having a live meeting with SASSA. Yes, I gave you my word. We will advertise it and we will be live from SASSA's management so that we can put them onto focus and ask them the right questions on the pensioners and the elderly on your behalf. That I swear, that I promise, and that I will do. Lastly, Eskom and Transnet. We gave your minister an ice cream. Shocking that in Eskom and Transnet, both of them have no more CEO. The reason is no one wants to take that poison chalice. So I don't blame you. But what a shocking day when two of our previously stunning entities is now gone. That's how far we've gone. Lastly, I want to just say that the ACDP, and I want to publicly welcome the African Christian Democratic Party to the multi-party charter. We are now 8 political parties, all of us different, all of us separate, all of us in an ideology of our own. Like the UIM, we do not agree with other parties and many of their statements, but one thing we are united against this government and this state and this ANC to continue ruling this country. And this coalition, after we vote, it will only then become a coalition. You cannot form a coalition before an election. We are a united charter, an alliance of 8 parties that need to get to 50 plus 1. If we get 50 plus 1 of the national vote, then yes, the UIM, the IFP, the ACDP, the DA, Isanku, SNP, ACDP, and Action SA, we will then form a new coalition collective government to replace the current African National Congress. Now I'm going to end. Stop telling me that it's not going to work. Stop telling me that it is dead. Stop telling me it will never be done. I serve a God that is almighty. Do not tell me that we can't do this. We need to do it. Yes, Nardi, the DA is a problem. Yes, the IFP is a problem. Yes, I am a problem. But you know what? In the Second World War, when they had to defeat Hitler, the Russians in Stalin, the capitalist in Roosevelt, and the middleman in London, Churchill, they sat together. Do you understand it? A communist Russian sat next to Roosevelt, an American. They're totally different. They do not agree. In actual fact, they did not like each other. But Stalin, Roosevelt, Churchill, know your history, and finally Charles de Gaulle of France were put together in a united alliance to defeat Hitler. Now, if they can do that, then bloody sure we can, no matter our differences. Catwoman, the owner of the castle property in Cape Town, is National Defence Force, and it is maintained by Public Works. It is not the property of the city of Cape Town. I wish it was. And as you know, the mayor, the MACO, and the members of council have tried to clear up and give the homeless homes. Those that don't want to move, we are getting a court order to move them. We cannot move the people off the castle property because we have realized and understand it is not City of Cape Town property. It belongs to the stunning, powerful, professionally equipped Ministry of Defence. Lastly, my heart, my condolences, the UIM praise to all the people and the soldiers that lost their lives in the Watla. We are still finding out what happened. But apparently, incompetency. We are still waiting on the report of the people that died in the submarine accident in Cape Town, and tragically, a military truck that overturned with more loss of life. to you and to everybody that have, at the end of the day, lost life in South Africa. Our heartfelt condolences in ons liefde. And lastly, to the people overseas, to the many wars that are fought. May God bring peace, may God bring comfort, and may God bring justice to the unjust. Please, let us seek peace, not war. Mag die Here julle seën. May God bless this fine Republic of South Africa. Mag God se seën oor hierdie republiek skyn. May you have a stunning week further. I will get better. I will be okay. Thank you for everybody's praise to me as well while we fight on all fronts. Wes St. Helena, Oskom, and I'm bringing thunder and lightning. Awe, Os, Shukran, Salam, Dankie, and Goeienacht. God bless you, and remember, South Africa first, but God always number one. Thank you for giving me such a long time. I know it's been too much, but look at here. On TikTok, are you ready? 58,000 likes on TikTok. You are stunning. Stunning. Stunning Facebook. Stunning. People on YouTube, thank you so much. Rita, love you. By the way, Rita, ja, jy kan 'n jam maak. Jam en beskuit. Rita. Send me your emails personally to Neil, Neil, Neil @uimsa.org. I'll say it again. If you want to talk to me, wish me well, give me your opinion, don't always criticize, ask questions, but tell me also that you love me like I love you. Send it to Neil, Neil, @uimsa.org. That is my personal email address. I'm not like the other politicians, surprisingly. Ask the people, I reply. Maar die saak hoe lank het vat nie, I will reply in person to you. Bye-bye. Lekker koppie koffie, miskien nou met kondensmelk. Sorry, suiker. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, TikTok.